Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up during inflation, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Unlimited Premium Wireless. How to get 30, 30, bit to get 30, bit to get 20, 20, 20, bit to get 20, 20, bit to get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month? Sold!
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
$45 up front for 3 months plus taxes and fees. Promo rate for new customers for limited time. Unlimited more than 40 gigabytes per month. Slows full terms at mintmobile.com.
This episode is brought to you by La Quinta by Wyndham. Your work can take you all over the place, like Texas. You've never been, but it's going to be great because you're staying at La Quinta by Wyndham. Their free Bright Side breakfast will give you energy for the day ahead. And after, you can unwind using their free high-speed Wi-Fi. Tonight, La Quinta. Tomorrow, you shine. Book your stay today at lq.com.
This is Optimal Work Daily, episode 1390. 2 elements to include in corporate team building events, by Molly Fletcher of mollyfletcher.com. And I'm your narrator, Dan, and I'm going to keep this intro nice and brief for you today for this Sunday episode. So with that, let's get right to our post and start optimizing your life. 2 elements to include in corporate team building events, by Molly Fletcher of mollyfletcher.com. Every year, sports fans fixate on the NFL draft. Who will their favorite teams pick? Where will famous and infamous college players end up playing? This spectacle of the NFL draft demonstrates the 2 essential elements that any team, especially a corporate team, must have to be successful. C-level executives and sales managers rely on these values intentionally or instinctively to get the most out of their employees. As the draft unfolded, I also heard these elements mentioned frequently at LeaderCast, an inspiring and enlightening conference for those motivated to become leaders worth following. The idea behind LeaderCast is somewhat like the NFL draft. It's a stage for looking beyond who we are now to see how to maximize our team's talent and performance. We see different routes to that destination. These 2 elements can help us find the best way to team success. The first element? Choice. There is no NFL draft without choice, and with the choice comes power. The team that holds the number 1 draft pick can choose any player, and with that comes the power to pluck a gifted athlete of great talent and specific training who just might turn around the team's fortunes. Will he deliver or go bust? Risk and reward are why fans love to watch the draft. Choice is a crossroads where you go in or bow out. As a sports agent who negotiated hundreds of contracts, I learned to quickly and strategically present choices. Choice helped establish common ground between my client and the other side and sent a message of good faith bargaining. Choice implies a buy-in, and that's what makes it a key element for successful teams. We've all been stuck with assignments that we had no choice over, or we only said yes out of duty. We gut these out because we have to, not because we want to. But when there is a genuine opportunity to choose, each of us has the power to participate in our destiny. By offering choice to your team, they are more likely to invest themselves into your mission and give even more. At LeaderCast, well-known preacher Andy Staley suggested that if you want to become a quote-unquote beyond you leader, give decision-making power to those whom you lead. You decide are 2 of the most empowering words a leader can voice. It's not an easy phrase for most of us. It goes against our natural impulse to control. The follow-up is tough too. Instead of expecting the team to work for you, make a different choice, Stanley suggests. What can I do to help? Is a fantastic question that underscores the leader's support for a team member who is facing choices and decisions that will develop his or her own leadership potential. A leader who wants to build a loyal, productive corporate team will push himself or herself past the control freak stage. This leader will honor team members by offering choice and supporting the outcome. He or she will empty the cup into others around them. And the second element? Trust. It's hard to give up control and choice, maybe impossible really, without some degree of trust. At the NFL draft, each team has the ultimate decision maker who says yes on the draft selections. The owner and front office have decided that this person can be trusted to pull the trigger, even with the future of the franchise seemingly at stake with every draft pick. At LeaderCast, Dr. Henry Cloud, a leadership expert, clinical psychologist, and author, pointed out that the most influential leaders are trusted leaders. A leader knows that the team members are always judging whether the leader is for or against them. Trust is built when people feel connected, when team members feel like they are heard and understood. While trust should be reinforced in the workplace, it can often be developed off-site at corporate team building events. Because it's not enough to feel that you understand them. They have to know that you understand them. Only then does a leader create an integrated wake, like the water behind a boat, between results and relationships. Trust streamlines the relationships that lead to results. Your game-changer takeaways for successful corporate team-building events. Whether you are holding a corporate team-building event or establishing a new culture in your organization, make sure to weave in elements of choice as a way to empower those who work on the front lines of your business. Don't confuse authority with competence. Offer to support as an authentic way to build trust and understanding with your team. Managing relationships leads to results beyond the goals you would set on your own. People know and can do more than they think. That includes people at the top. You just listened to the post titled 2 Elements to Include in Corporate Team Building Events by Molly Fletcher of mollyfletcher.com. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Do you ever find yourself getting caught up in comparison, seeing the successes of others and wishing your life looked the same? If so, then you know how difficult it can be to manage these feelings. Therapy can help you focus on what you want instead of what others have, so you can start living your best life. And therapy is for everyone. Even if you haven't experienced major trauma, it's a great place to learn positive coping skills, boundary setting, and personal empowerment, which can have an amazing impact on both your personal and professional life. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. Stop comparing and start focusing with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/workdaily today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/workdaily. When it comes to hiring, don't go searching for the one. Just meet your match with Indeed. Indeed is your matching and hiring platform with over 350 million global monthly visitors and a matching engine that helps you find quality candidates fast. Ditch the busy work. Use Indeed for scheduling, screening, and messaging. 93% of employers agree Indeed delivers the highest quality matches compared to other job sites. One of the things I love about Indeed is that it filters out incompatible applicants. So when you're hiring, the process is much faster and you only have to consider applicants that are already likely to be a great fit. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/startup. So just go to Indeed.com/startup right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Indeed.com/startup. Terms and conditions apply. Need to hire? You need Indeed. And thank you so much to Molly, our author today. She is a trailblazer in every sense of the word. She's got a rare combination of business wisdom, relationship brilliance, and unwavering optimism. As a popular keynote speaker, she shares the unconventional techniques that helped her thrive as one of the first female sports agents in the high-stakes and big-ego world of professional sports, and now as a successful entrepreneur. The Molly Fletcher Company inspires leaders, teams, and organizations to kickstart growth. To access more great articles and content from Molly, just head over to her website, mollyfletcher.com, which I have linked for you in this episode's description. Okay, that's going to do it for me today. Hope you enjoyed this post from Molly and that I will see you again tomorrow, where your optimal life awaits.